So you might feel that you fall into the category of somebody who's a little bit more sedentary, who's quite inactive. That's often because you're more functionally limited, and it can also really be because of a lack of confidence and an anxiety about what moving and what getting more breathless can be about. The really best place for you to start would be to get involved in a pulmonary rehab class and to have the support and expertise of the physiotherapists and the nurses as they guide you through starting to do some gentle exercise and getting the feel of what you can and can't safely do. So if we mentioned before, a great place to start with that would be to go and speak to your GP and to ask them about sorting out a referral to pulmonary rehabilitation. There are other things that you can do for yourself, and it's just about thinking about a little bit more, doing a little bit more, being more active around the house. Try to avoid sitting for more than about half an hour or so. Make sure that you stand up, have a little walk around the room before you sit back down again. Could you help out a little bit more with the tasks around the home or do a little bit more? And that can feel like it's a challenge, but you can break a task down into its different parts. So even if it's something about making a cup of tea, you might be able to go and put the kettle on and then have a sit down and a rest. And then you might go and brew the tea and then have a sit down and a rest, and then pour the tea out and have a sit down and a rest. And if that's the way that you can manage that task or activity, then it means that you're doing more, but you're just pacing the activity, breaking it down into manageable chunks and allowing you to be a bit more active through your day. But for you, a really good place to start would be pulmonary rehabilitation. So what we've talked about is how important exercise and physical activity are for people with pulmonary hypertension. We've talked about how it's safe to exercise and become more active, and how it can be beneficial to patients by improving what you can do and improving quality of life. We've looked at some of the myths and some of the reasons that people think might stop them from exercising, and hopefully help you to see that actually it is something that you can do. And then we've talked about different ways that you might be able to make changes to your life as well, so that you can become more active and feel better as you live with your pulmonary hypertension.